Greetings, Toy Trove. This is the second suitcase that I flew home from BreyerFest. I already unpacked the first one, so now I'm unpacking the second one. We bought this in Lexington. It's a hard-sided suitcase. I think I got it at Walmart, although it was kind of spendy. So these are the models that I'm going to go ahead and open today. And I'll just get them out of the suitcase. So looks like we have a Vahana, a Kaylee, this is Indu, look at the base, you can tell it's Indu, and then another Indu, and then I kind of sprinkled some single day stablemates in there as well, just to fill up some space. Let's turn this around without banging anything up. And then this nice little zipper pocket is holding the horses into the other side of the bag. Although I just got the tag stuck. There we go. Okay, so this side has some more single days. And we have a Saffron, a Vahana, an Indu, and oh, this is a blank copper fox that I bought for myself. And that is actually the only thing that I bought for myself at BreyerFest, although I may keep some of these lovely 10 special runs. This is an Indu, and this is an Indu, and this is a Saffron. So I'm going to pile these guys over here so you can take a little peek at the single day stablemates. Now I know some of you have said you haven't been able to hear me very well in videos, and I'm sorry, I have a phone that is my camera right now, and it's one of those iPhones that doesn't have an audio jack, so I can't connect a microphone to it. So these are all single day stablemates, and I'm thinking that I'll just leave these for a different video. We do have some single day stablemate complete sets still available to order. I'm not sure if we will offer individuals for sale because Breyer has only let us pick up them in sets. So that's how we prefer to sell them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get situated here. I'm going to pull a couple of each model that I pulled out of that suitcase and get it on this table. And then I will set the camera back up in a better position for that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are set up with a whole stack of models. This front one is Kaylee, and then we have two Saffrons, and then we got a big little, well, a big mountain of Indus. I'm going to start with Kaylee first. Kaylee is the new Premier Club Yasmin mold. She's a black Sabino Pinto, really beautiful. This one only came in a matte finish, unlike Indu and Saffron came in a matte and a glossy finish. But this particular one, his name is Kaylee, she only came in a matte finish, and she is very, very beautiful. I believe we also have a YouTube video up on Yasmin, the Premier Club model. So if you're interested in seeing Yasmin, I think we have that video, and you could just search for it. Breyer did a really nice job on this model's color. It's very soft from what I saw, quite lovely. I apologize, I'm losing my voice. My husband was losing his voice over BreyerFest, and I was doing absolutely fantastic, and then I got home and my voice started to leave. So I'm hoping that my voice stays. Okay, so here we have Kaylee. Kaylee is in a plastic brace, who am I thinking of? Oh, the Bollywood Surprise was also in a plastic brace too. Breyer has also separately wrapped her head and her tail. And I'm trying to keep all this wrapping together. And Breyer has, let's see here. Ooh, what's going on here? They have interesting ties on the feet. I've never seen this before. They look like they won't be able to go back on if I take them off. So I'm a little leery of doing that. Let me just fuss with these for a sec, see if I can get them back through the holes, if maybe there is a great trick to this. Ooh, I think there might be a great trick to this. Okay. Tricky, Breyer. Tricky, tricky, tricky. I like these more than the zip ties, actually. They're smaller, and they're rubbery and soft, so I don't think they would cause any damage to the model. I don't know if you can see them there in the picture, but they're just kind of like a little rubbery tie that has a longer end on one end, and you need to poke it back through the hole in the brace, which I'm not doing a great job of. And it's kind of hard here, so let me get some packing here so we don't rub lovely Kaylee. Oh, and that was the foot I already did. Okay, so try to get this back through here. And honestly, I don't know if I'm going to get this model back the way I packed it. This is a new kind of packaging to me. Ooh, wouldn't it be great if Breyer used this on the regular runs in the boxes? I bet this would cause a lot less rubs, box rubs, or tie rubs. Wouldn't help the box rubs because, well, that's just the horse banging against the box. Oh, come on, Miss Kaylee. And I kind of did a bad thing. My phone is half dead, and I started this movie without plugging it in, or this video. So, of course, you know, I picked the hard to depackage horse. Gosh, go! Come on, Kaylee. She really doesn't want to come out of this brace here. But I assure you, she is most beautiful, and I really want to show you the roning on her. It's very unique. So, if you had a Kaylee, tell me if you had this much trouble with the ties or if you just cut them, because I'm feeling a bit silly right now. Trying to, ooh, I think I got this one. Oh, fantastic. Okay, there we go. Super. And I want to make sure that I don't lose those little plastic ties or rubber ties, because I know that some collectors like to keep the original wrapping, so we are trying to keep all of the original wrapping together. Now, this is a really big Arabian. She's a lot bigger than Weather Girl. And she is just simply stupendous. I cannot wait to get a custom on this mold, and she is so super cool. Sculpted also by Bridget Burrell, who did Ashcar and Weather Girl, and my favorite mold, Alborozo. So the roning on this one is really, really unique. It's actually the old resist style dappling for the roning, and then the pinto markings were masked off for the white. Now I'm going to have to go back and compare with the sample Kaylee that I saw at Breyer West, who I also have a video of. I wanted to go back and check if she had this resist dappling on her as well for the roning. It came out real pretty. She signed BreyerFest 2017. She has a little pink nose, and she is just big and gorgeous and glorious. Top of her tail, she also has some roning. This particular one looks like she has some brown spots on her tail. Not sure if that'll wash off. Kind of wish that I had checked her over at BreyerFest. Though honestly, that's probably something I would have missed because I wouldn't have taken her out of her brace for a quick look over. And I don't know that we grabbed any extras of this pretty girl. We overfilled our car, so we did not go back through the leftovers line more than once, and I really wish we had, especially because we ended up shipping one less box home than we had anticipated, but that's okay, we have plenty. This is Saffron. Saffron came in a 50-50 split of glossy and matte. He is also the new, one of the newer Premier Club models. His current release is Bandera, who is the ranch horse, Symbols of the West. He was the kind of the funky bronze decorator with all the brands on him. Well, Breyer released him in a beautiful dun. This was one that didn't, to me, look totally spectacular in his stock photos, but when I saw him up close, oh my gosh, his coloring is so gorgeous. From what I heard, well, actually I heard mixed things. The first thing I heard from the tent lady was that all saffrons were glossy. And I thought, okay, sure. And then they all started coming, not all started, then people started pulling mats. So that obviously wasn't true. The actual sample model on the tent table was a glossy. So I think a lot of people thought that they would all be glossy. But Breyer's example, I know at Breyer West, was a matte. I did not get down to Artisans Gallery to see the models there, so I don't know what the display model was at the Artisans Gallery. Maybe one of you can tell me. I really regret not getting down to the Artisans Gallery. We were just so busy this year. I really didn't get to do much of anything, and I can't imagine that we'll do pickups again next year, or I don't know. It just feels like I really don't have time to enjoy BreyerFest at all. I know this is a business for us, and I have to look at it like that, but in all my years of going to BreyerFest, I've really never had a chance to get to see the park or attend workshops, or it's a bummer. But, you know, I choose what I choose. Underbelly is stamped BreyerFest 2017. Again, this is the glossy version, who is just spectacular. Love him. Love him. He has, let's see here. He's got brown eyes or black eyes. I was just checking to see if maybe he had a blue eye, but he doesn't. He has real subtle dappling. Really pretty, just like the, not just like, but the dappling is really nice, like it is on the Bollywood Surprise and the Dun. So Breyer did a really outstanding job on the color on saffron. So that will open up. The only other saffron that I have with me, I don't know if we have any others. Again, this isn't one that we were grabbing first in line, and we didn't really get many leftovers. So I think we have a very minimal amount of Kaylee's and saffron, and we need to obviously fill our pre-orders. So that's what we were doing first. We were filling the pre-orders, and yeah, I really don't know what our inventory looks like at the moment. We did not pre-sale any Bollywood Surprises, so all the Bollywood Surprises will be listed individually by color. And let's see here. Namaste. We have some extras of her. We have some extra of Vahana. Those are the only ones I can say for sure we have extras of. I think we have a couple extra Indus, but that was, I think, one of our best sellers, so we might only have a handful of those. Indu was also a split 50-50 of matte and glossy, and we've had a lot of customers requesting the glossy, and I don't know how many glossies we have and how many mattes we have, so I'm not sure how we're going to handle that. I have a feeling that we're just going to have to kind of inspect them, throw them into a pile, and start shipping randomly, because I don't think that we can fulfill all the requests on glossy. And I was hoping I would pull a matte saffron to show you all the difference, but I did not. This is the glossy again, but he is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. He has the primitive markings and soft color, soft dapples. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. So we will put saffron over by saffron. Imagine that, saffron by saffron. And you guys can't see it, but I have like this gigantic mound of original packaging over here on my right side, including the models that I unpacked yesterday, which was the Hana. So I'm kind of really dreading packing these back up. I try to pack neatly so that you can receive your model in just like new condition. Try not to tear the bags or the bubble wrap up too much. Sometimes it's kind of unavoidable. So this one is Indu. His stand is just kind of floating around in its own plastic bag inside the bag with Indu, but Indu is bubble wrapped separately, so there shouldn't be any damage caused from the stand. I heard of at least one person who didn't get a stand with their Indu, and I kind of suspect that the stand just slid on out of the bag. Maybe they got that replaced though, so that shouldn't be a problem. As far as stands, I really like Indu's stand. I have an absolute hateful relationship with the little clear plastic discs like Huck and Salinero have. I just hate those stands, but the stand for Vallegro I think is pretty cool. He's just got one solid peg in his leg, or metal rod in his leg, that goes into the stand, and it's very sturdy and it won't break off in his foot, so that is just fantastic, and it's very small and discreet. Okay, so this first Indu, He's also braced. It doesn't go all the way up to his side like it does in some of the other models. It looks like just the bottom is braced, which is basically the bottom of his feet. The bottom of his feet. Huh. Oh no, he has these little plastic ties or rubber ties. I don't know that I can deal with undoing these and putting these back on. Let's see if I can't get these quickly. I'm just going to call defeat on these newfangled ties that Breyer has found to defeat me. It would be so much easier just to cut these. I might have to start doing that and just including the brace with the horse, because boy, I can't imagine taking off every single one of these ties to inspect the horse. That sounds like a nightmare. Or at least trying to get them off intact. Okay. You know what? He stands, he's beautiful, so we're just gonna leave him on his brace for now. From what I heard, there's some kind of mixed things about the returns on Breyer, and it depended who you got. Sometimes they were only allowing exchanges for structural flaws, and sometimes they were allowing exchanges for paint flaws. This one is the matte version. He is a glorious dapple gray. Vallejo was sculpted by Bridget Eberl, and he is a beautiful portrait model of the real horse. So this one has just a real pretty dappling. He has some, okay, I'll give him that. He's got kind of some funky stripes, funky gray stripes on his legs, like Breyer seems to like doing. I really do like his lighter head. He has nice contrast. This one's dapples are not too bad. I've seen some that are pretty fish scaly, but this guy has super nice dapples. So I'm gonna go ahead and open another Indu, and we're gonna hope that I can find a glossy to show you. Again, so far I think I've only opened one glossy Indu, so I don't think that we received a whole lot of glossies. Oh, in case you haven't seen it, this is Vallejo's base. It's just a round disc, and then it has a little slit in it that he has a metal rod in one hoof or leg, and then it slides into that little slit there, and it's quite sturdy and quite handy. This guy almost looks like he's been opened before. Sometimes I wonder if the returns don't go right back into the tent line. I wouldn't be surprised if they did, quite frankly. This guy, hooray! He is the glossy, so I don't have to open another one. Hip hip hooray! He is so pretty. So I will show him to you just as soon as I put this packing away, so I don't get it all mixed up with my other packing, which I'm already doing. But I will put him over here for you to admire while I organize my my packing mountain over here. Oops, what did I just do? I just put that in the wrong bag. Okay, so here we have beautiful glossy Indu. I'm going to move these other guys back so I can give you a better view of the one that I have up by the camera, and hopefully not domino these lovelies in the back. This is the glossy version of Indu, who seems to be so popular right now, and I can see why, because he is simply stunning. I was lucky enough to win a glossy Vallejo in the open show, so I'm totally psyched about that, and I'm totally psyched about the glossy version of Indu, because he is pretty. He has detailed brown eyes. He has the lighter head like you'd see on the gray. Again, the dapples on this one are pretty good. Not bad, Breyer. He is signed BreyerFest 2017. I think he's got it in silver on his belly. Some of them have it in gold. And I'm not going to take him off the sprays because they've got these new little fangled, here, I'll show you, ties there. And they're kind of like, they go into, they break off into a V or a T. And you have to take the end of that T and stick it back through the hole to get it out. So that's really hard. It's harder than it looks. He has painted on shoes that are silver. I love him. I love him, I love him. I think this might be my favorite BreyerFest Special Run. Ooh, so gorgeous. Okay, so that was the glossy, not glossy Allegro, glossy Indu. And this is, for comparison, the matte Indu, who is also just lovely, lovely, lovely. There is absolutely nothing wrong with the matte Indu. I'll put them, see if I can get them next to each other, and that, hey, they can stand in their little plastic brace right here, so I don't have to take them off. So this is the matte version of Indu. And I can see that the sun is washing out his face. Sorry about that. And then this is the glossy version right here. And this is the lovely Kaylee, the black Sabino Arabian. Simply splendid, absolutely gorgeous. Really wish I had gotten more of her in the line because she's really, really awesome. Oh, I know I'm totally kicking myself. Totally kicking myself. But you know what? I got plenty, and I don't know how much longer I could have stood in line anyway. The weather actually was quite nice for Kentucky. It was in the high to mid 80s, so it was nice. It was not brutal. Like last year was just brutal. Now I'm not saying it wasn't hot. It was hot, but there was a breeze, and there was even some clouds on Sunday, and it wasn't, I think it was close to 100, if not 100 last year. It was just horrible. And Breyer put up these new tents so that everybody in the tent line can now stand under a tent, and they have fans running in them. They're wonderful, those misting fans. So only one side has the misting fan, so I don't know. I wasn't on the far, far side. I don't know if those fans reach the far, far side, but at any rate, you're out of the sun. So great job, Breyer, on that. That was a real problem in the past. I know some people kind of just almost collapsed from heat stroke, my husband included last year, who is very resilient, and it was just brutal. Okay, so that is my BreyerFest haul from the Suitcase. Let's see here, we have one glossy Indu, two glossy saffrons, one beautiful Kaylee, and one matte Indu. I'm not going to open the rest of these Indus for now. And then when the rest of the BreyerFest horses get home on Friday, I will start inspecting them too, and then we will start shipping out our BreyerFest pre-sales on Monday. Now that I can actually see what I'm filming, and I have these horses all nicely lined up, I just wanted to give you one more quick view of them. This is Kaylee. You can see how well that resists dapple lends to roaning. Absolutely beautiful. And this is the matte Indu. Nice dapples. Little bit of stark lines on his legs, but you know what? It's really nice for a Breyer Dapple Gray, and you will have no complaints from me. This is the gorgeous glossy Allegro, who he appears darker than the other one, but I think that's just the gloss. Really pretty. And this is Saffron, and he is the glossy. I have not yet pulled a matte, and I do not know that we have any others, or that we will pull a matte, for that matter. Ooh, that sun glare is just out of this world today. And we don't get a whole lot of sun here, so that's kind of unusual for us. So there they are, the horses from the second Suitcase that I brought home from BreyerFest. Thanks for watching.